GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. But just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready.
To throw is Milton. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he'll be out right at the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now Milton. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
Dragon 60. Let's go. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, 60 Eagles, trap 60, trap 60, Mustang 19. Let's go.
Here's Milton. Looking for Austin, intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Here's Fields. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Here we go.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Third and 12.
Here we go.
Now Fields. That's complete to his rookie second-round pick. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got force a turnover, we appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here we go, son. 58, let's use that. All right.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Eagles are on the board first here in this division round matchup. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Cowboys nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ready?
Now a 2nd and 10.
19 Lions. 60, 70.
Milton. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go. Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick. Warriors 70.
Here's Milton now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Come on. Set. Like it. Trap 60. Trap.
Throwing is Milton. That'll be complete to Blue. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, a 22.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
2nd and 12.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
41-yard line.
Ready.
To throw, it's Milton. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
7-5. Ready. Go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Going right side here, that's complete. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Let's go. 60 Bison. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Looking to throw. Milton looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Cowboy 80. Ready, right?
Operating from the gun, Milton. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson from 8 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second, we do have a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle on that play by Quentin Williams.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here we go, son. Green 19.
These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, son. Right.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
222. Chips hurt. Hey, can.
Now it's Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Second and 10.
West right zip. Here we go. Go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
Philadelphia.
Here we go. We're good.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3.
Here we go, son. It's right. Up. Hey, can. EQ. Right.
To throw is Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, the spin. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Here we go, here we go.
They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Maverick, 60.
Back to throw. Milton. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal.
79 Bronx, Panthers, trap 60, trap 60. Buffalo 18, 18, Pioneer.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Good coverage yet again down here by the goal line. Everyone's blanketed, and he's forced to throw it away and try and come up with something on third down.
Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you back it up. You check about thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a bug. You still feel paralyzed of ups and downs. Friends just having kids ain't adding up. Still used to having a world with
a big one coming in this divisional round playoff, third and goal.
18, let's go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Cowboys! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. Aubrey good with a PAT. And we are tied at 14.
Brandon Aubrey, the kickoff for the Cowboys.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
5-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's second and 10.
Go jump. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, they run to Barkley. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's Fields. And he is caught. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They got 29 yards that time. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
34-yard line.
Chip Slick. Angel. Okay, Angel.
Back to throw. Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
14-yard line.
Here we go, son.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Easy. Here we go. Move 58. Slide.
Play action. It's Fields. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Escapes the defender. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they get all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On the jump.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Come on. Set. Go.
Looking to throw. Milton. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
46. Yeah, here we go. Here we go, 40. Done. 26.
Now it's the backup Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Yeah! Hey, kill. Wide 80. Then we're going to 53.
Here's Prescott. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
To the air again, Prescott. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. The sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on first and goal. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Yeah! 47. 48. It was on 47.
Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, they run with Blue. Losing 9 yards there. And it also brings up 4th. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, out is Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And his kick is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. Now, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you've got the second half to play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here we go. Move 58, move 58, EQ. Go. Easy, easy, easy.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Complete, Smith has it. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Here we go. 319.
Up the middle with Barkley. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Hey, here we go. 58, move here, set. Mayday. Alpha. 11. Right.
Fields now to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
And then second half of a tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? Go.
Now a toss right to Barkley. Inside the 15 before they drop him. 57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one as he just did there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2nd down and 8.
Up, let's go. Move 58, move here, front. Punch right. Right.
Fields. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Elliott now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a nice nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
47. Everybody kill. 26.
Throwing, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on it.
This is intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And the Cowboys first down.
Prescott to throw it. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Jaden Blue from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Fights off the tackle at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, You could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, sir. Hey, turbo, sir.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Here we go, son. Right.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot him? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Yeah! Here we go, boy! Under. Hey, 47! Hey, kill! What are you thinking?
Now Blue trying the right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
47. Here we go, 46.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Yes! Here we go, 47. Here we go, kill. 26.
Now Prescott. And his throw here is incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Eagles 24. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the 4th, and a very critical drive upcoming. 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Go.
Now Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Fields. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Fields. He'll try to do it himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Turbo, sir. Right.
On play action, Fields. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Saquon Barkley running right. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. He'll try to do it himself. That is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Broken tackle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a second down and just a couple.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They fire this one quickly to Austin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go with Blue between the tackles. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Trying to set up a screen for Blue. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Hey, 47. Yeah. There we go. Hey, kill.
Prescott now. Now he's going to step up and run. That'll be complete to Blue. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. West. Hey, 551. 551. 12. Hey, remember.
Now it's Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
third down is a down both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
For the Cowboys field goal. A 61-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
One last throw here for Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Savon Revel. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.